Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. With the music a bit lower. Alright. Hey, what's up, Click, Famita? What's going on? Hey, Han Solo, Lane Yates. Gonna be playing on this account. And basically it just went straight towards 6ER stuff. So skip that building health, skip bullet, all these defense. Just got Cry Bomb, some of these offense boosts, and we'll see how it goes. We can get shocks next, or maybe go back for some like building health or something. But we can jump right in. Hey Captain Jack, Mr. Boom, what's going on? Yeah, let me know if the music is too loud. Don't know if the volume is okay or not. And for the most part, we're gonna be doing seeker hits. It's kind of the offense we're running at 6. And right now, pretty much everything except, I think, shocks and bullet. This guy's a few ERs on each side. Can do a few seekers there. One thing about crystal crits is if you don't have any normal troops, they just stand there. Which in this case, kind of works out. Can use it just to stand there, distract the doom cannon. Hey NRT, what's up Jake? I know it's been a while since we put out something. Been kind of busy with work and stuff, but now it's settled down. The guy's gonna fizzle a bit. Are we gonna get bullet or barrage next on Talon? I'm leaning towards a bullet. Like some of the really dirty bases we can get down, but I don't know about the time. Like, 3 minutes is fast, but if they also have seekers, they could be faster. This guy's also full offense. You can go with some HCs too. The reason a lot of secret players are running this base is they're kind of forced to go over here. If you drop them far left, still gonna go here. Same with far right. That's why if you take HCs, you can get the furthest ER right away. So we'll start over there, drop a few left side, and a few on the right. Delayed just by a little bit. Another cryo here. Not sure if I got this mine. Yeah, the critters got it. One more cryo. Can do a flare too for that one heavy. And let's see the time. I think he should be fast too. Will 322. Alright, thanks, Click. Might be a close one. Yeah, I guess not too much. But if it was close, that's a reason maybe to get building hills. Trying to defend against other secret players. This guy has a bit more defense. Shock launchers, hot pot. Things we don't have shocks yet, so this hot pot's gonna be a little annoying. I think we'll try killing it first, maybe with HCs. It'll slow us down, but I think it's worth a try. And if we're too slow, well, the next time, gotta skip it. Still a cryo. A couple seeks for this side. Can flare, let's say, that shock launcher. Get a cry going here. Yo, might miss that shock mine. A few seeks are gonna get it. Okay, one going here too, another cryo. Hopefully those are enough, right side. Maybe, maybe not. Now it looks like we're good. And then HCs for the last one. So not as fast as other hits, but 305, we'll see. Hey Salim, Andro, what's going on? Hey, what's up Keith? They're kinda close. If I was to guess, he's probably HC rushing. Yeah, and they're decently fast. Got 253. That puts us back to 19. Maybe we'll hold off on shocks or BH until we start losing a lot. Now facing these guys, also Seekers, but a bit more building health. I think we'll try all Seeks. See, a lot of shock mines here and there. Can do like one cryo there. Maybe can avoid this one and then save the rest for this side. Start dropping these guys now. Some more cries going. And I think we'll need one more. I'm just trying to spam it down. Annoying thing is if you only have Seekers, crystal crits land, but they don't actually clear any mines. But still pull 323. Ew, Andrew, you forgot our iPad at home. You know, I hate doing phone hits. It's just way too small. I don't know if it's gonna work out. Maybe we'll still take that win. Why we're not using normal critters? We were in before, but the crystal ones, I mean, now they have more health. I think they distract stuff a bit better. This guy a bit more defense. I even think one Seek should be okay here. And use the rest for right side. Let's take 4, again, kill the hot pot, then a few other buildings. I think these guys are gonna like wrap over here. And I wanna say they're gonna go to this right one. So we'll check it out. We'll do a cryo, one Seek on the left. And then just one cryo here. Get another one going, not just to slow the SL, but also clearing some mines. And I don't know if that's okay with the SL. So far it's gonna get a few shots in. Then we'll ice up the top side. Just putting a lot of work in. Got to flirt back over here. Might be not enough for Seeks. It's kind of the downfall of not having shocks. Still get it down, but not really fast. 255. Yeah, I guess so, Keith. I know a lot of people do play on their phones. Oh, we got a 1 second win. I think we could have maybe flirted the SL to kill it. Like we got the hot pot down, Doom Cannon. Or maybe even just, I was gonna say wait for another Cry Bomb, but not a lot of GB. Cause this one hit the Seeks maybe like 4 or 5 times. But we'll keep on going. I think playing on a phone is tougher for Seeks than anything. Because you really have to look at, you know, what buildings to shock, where to clear mines. And we got a 5-yard here. This one might be a lot tougher without shocks. You can try a split hit going from right side. think 4 HC should be okay. I could maybe even try 5, just for those few ERs, and then Seeks for the rest. We'll try to save most of our Cryo Bombs for left side, but we'll still do it, just maybe 1 here. Also clear mines for the heavies. And start our Seeks now. Biggest part is distracting these SLs. Get 1 more flare going. Get another cryo. Let's see when that one dies. Don't know about that SL. It's gonna get a few shots in. See if 258 is fast enough. Hey, what's up, Iconic? I guess kind of unexpected. Was already planning to get going this morning. Oh, and that's a win. Also, first win of the day. I mean, the past few days was a lot of just waiting around for other account. It took a while to get matches there. And sometimes it was like a full hour without a single match. But we're kind of happy with that account. Now trying to get the other accounts up there. It's fun too with all this secret tech. This one's kind of dirty. Got a 6 ER compact. I think we can try hitting from one side. I want to say taking 3 HCs. Yeah, we'll go all from one side. In that case, maybe take 4 of them. Kill that flame first, then move on. After this, I think move on to the other SO. Start a cryo. Kind of missed this one. I think a heavy should get it down. We'll get another cryo going, maybe flare the other SO. Get the hotbot down. And we can just flare the last ER. Try and get the heavies to kill it. Do a lot of damage with that 100 TD. 1 more cryo. Hopefully not getting Seeks, but it looks like we're good. Maybe all Seeks would have been faster. But as long as it's a win. Down looks good. Oh, he even got bombers. Hey, Carabag, welcome to the stream. It's funny, on that account, rank 25, I didn't see a single person with bombers. And this is the first time I've seen them. Just going from the left side, looks like. I think even for defense players, it might be better to skip them for now, because you can still HC rush. And even HC rushing gets stronger. You got shocks, Get Speed Serum, Cryo Bomb, take your pick. Here, another more dirty base. Again, that hotpot's annoying since we can't shock it. I think maybe one C can still get it down. And use HCs for the left side. Still use a cryo. And hopefully on the right side it gets it down. After this SL, can for the other one. No, even getting this other SL cryoed up. Hopefully the other Seeks stay alive. DC is gonna shoot a few times. We got a handful going left. Not sure if it's enough, like maybe one boat. It is going down, but a little slowly. Yeah, I'll have to go back for it. One Seek on that side. Now hopefully that's enough. So a bit slower. Could have used a few shocks, but 254. Oh, Click, you saw bombers yesterday? Yeah, maybe with a deck layout too. Like there's always one ER in the back. Oh, now we got that 1 second loss. So maybe if we got that left ER sorted. But not the worst. Can still think about opening a few chests. Got a real similar kind of base. Hey, Tutalala, what's going on? Maybe going from the right side, killing that hot pot. And then just going on left. Can use a couple Seeks on the left side. I mean, hoping they're okay for that other SL. And we'll get this one going. Just until it goes down. Kill that Gym Cannon. Let's do another crystal crits here. Kind of lucky with that bottom SL. I don't know about that shock mine. I think barely gonna clear it. Got the HCs going for this last ER. Yeah, 6 are getting it down. And one more cryo for that SL. So a few seconds faster. Yeah, other one got a bit dicey. So while we're still deciding, maybe shocks next or BH. But hey, it's still a win. You know, there's something relaxing about just HC rushing. All you gotta worry about is flaring ERs. And Seekers, it's a whole other thing. This guy looks like Seekers, no BH, but also SLs, Hot Pot. Can try a similar hit. Don't know about the speed though. Let's play that gym cannon. This time we'll do another cryo. And then flutter on left. You know, I guess I can clear both. Seeker is going for this left side too. It kind of makes sense. No building health, building damage. 316. Also seeking. Not really. HC rushing. Again, still isn't too bad. If you get serum, you can speed up all the heavies. I think that's probably best for HC rush. I'll take that win. I think that's back in 20. Aren't matching too many 5-years. Or actually quite a bit the past few days. There are a lot of them up there, still beating 6s. This guy's pretty dirty. He's got 70-70. There's one hit we can try on it. Starting HCs from the right side, it's going to that gym cannon, and the seekers are going to be kind of split. We'll save that shock mine for crystal crits. I'll do cryo in just a bit. I'm trying to wait just a bit longer and do that now. And then get this one going. HC just to kill that shock launcher. Maybe the hot pot too. More crits on the left side. And we don't have too many heavies alive, but trying to flare that last year. One more cryo. So we'll get it down. Again, not the fastest time, but at least it's a full clear. The 70-70 defense stats. Hey Powell, what's going on? The mine choice right after 6CR. I think it should be shock mines, not just for seekers, but also HC rush. Oh, a close win, couple seconds. I mean, overall it's not strong either way, it's only 3 of them, but I do think shock mines. Choice node at the end, you mean this one? I mean, I guess there's this too. Probably gym cannons here. And not sure about this yet. If you want to go all in on offense, seekers, that troop health is nice. But that 20 BH might add up. I think most like non-seekers are gonna get both building health. Total of 90 this season. Hey Aziz, welcome to the stream. Okay, got a 19 here. Maybe a seeker player. No building damage. but a bit more defense. Got shock launchers, hot pot. Can try using 2 for that side. And I don't know if the Seeks are enough, but I guess we'll hope. Have to rely on Seeks for distracting this SL. Which is why we're not gonna cryo these 2 shock mines. Or save them for the crits. Still to 2 HCs on that side. Get 1 cryo going. And also another one. Get 1 here. I don't know if it's too a little late. We'll cryo this stuff. Trying to use crits to distract a little bit. Really wish we got the other shock mine. Gonna have to hit it soon. You know, might fizzle out on that left side. Or if anything, it's getting real close. Still get it down though, 306. Hey, Beowulf, Adam Brown. Only thing that saved us was he got no building damage. But either way, not a super fast time. Still enough. When to use 2 HCs and 3? I think on most, well, I say dirty bases. And whenever I say that, that's usually at least 50 PH and building damage. Like right now, you look at the top right, there's no defense stats. So pretty certain he could be using Seekers. Maybe not with that 20 TH, but could be. But even with no defense stats, just still shock launchers, hot pots. So something to think about. But since no defense stats, we can do Seeks on each side. HC's here. Throw that shock launcher. And 1 on this left side. And cryo. Another one here. I think the SL might shoot a few times. Yeah, it's a little annoying. Try to flare there. Again, lucky he doesn't have any building damage. But with no building health, even the heavies alone get that ER down. So around 310. But usually when there's, 50 building damage, health, try to take 3 HCs. Because you need some to kill buildings. Here we only took 2 since, again, no building health. So you can kind of adjust as you go. And another bomber player. Our Seeker is going to be viable at the end. I know we got 6 Doom Cannons, but there is some more offense. Taking all the troop health, you can probably survive a shot DC. And maybe even switch to Tiny Shock. Nail down all those DCs. This guy, no building damage, but a lot of defense. I think we'll have to take 3 HCs. Trying to kill this hot pot. Can do a cryo here too. And once that goes down, can flare the DC. Maybe a bit early. Flare over there, do a cryo. And let's do another cryo here. Okay, I don't know about the left side. I'll try one right there. Kill that other SL. Flare the last one. One more cryo, because that one should reach across the gap. Could be a little cleaner, but we'll get around 3 minutes. Powell, you're moving to 6 today. I don't think rifle smokes are useless. Maybe if you want to stick with Kavan or something. Are crystal crits better than normal ones? I took them right away when the season started. Then went to normal because like laser hits, Gren hits, they're normal or a bit better. But now back to crystal. I think using seekers, they have more health, and crystal ones just distract a lot more things. And I think that was a win. Also by a few seconds. And some good stars. Then later with this account, yeah, still deciding. Shock's an option. I don't think we should go 7 without building health. Because as a secret player, you don't have a lot of offense there. Once you go 7, again, there's a little troop health and art. But a lot better stuff at 6. Can one Buddha Sikhs get a ER alone with a 50 defense stats? I think sometimes, yeah. I'm trying to think of an example, but maybe if you're really careful, like one cannon could be okay, but if there's like, even 2 cannons, probably have to do something. Throw a shock, critter. Whenever using just one boat for an ER, it's not really the flames, machine guns to worry about. It's those cannons, boom cannons. Got a 20 here. He has more defense stats. Like here, maybe one could get it with a crystal crit and a cryo bomb. But I think we'll do a different kind of hit. Flaring that doom cannon. Can get a cryo going. Get crystal ones for those mines. Distract that shock launcher a bit. Some more cryos. After the top SL, flaring the hot pot. So we're really just using the HCs to deal with bad stuff. All the buildings we don't like. And then for the last ER. Because now we killed all those buildings and can use heavies to speed up the hit. Especially that last ER. Don't know if it's fast enough. Around 3 minutes. Hey, R32. And nice match. Yeah, it looks like a win. Hey, Loco. Yeah, I'm surprised. I think we faced, 10, 15 6s. Only 1 5. We'll see if it's in our log though. 14 there. I don't know, maybe it was one of these. Yeah, here's a fight we faced. The trouble is, you can have to split the hit. You can't really afford to, go everyone from one side, then wrap all the way around. So we just took 5 HCs. For sure have to kill this ER, and then we can drop the rest. And it's just killing these 3 ERs with HCs, and then the others with Seekers. And since we don't have shocks, gotta pair crystal crits with them. And throwing it early so they get hit by a shock mine. Because otherwise they run in front and sometimes on top of Seekers. Just making sure the SLs are cryoed. There's not much you can do for them to hit. It's either slowing them down or trying with crits. Powell doing laser HCs. If you get most of the offense at 6 CR, then you can go back to HC rushing. And if that's not fast enough, maybe get some more defense if you didn't already. At least building health, shock launchers. Yeah, I think so iconic. A lot of 5 years were fast. When we were 6 with almost everything. 100 TD, troop health, even shocks. We still lost to some 5 years. Because some of them have Seekers and they'll be fast on you. Hardly any defense. But it's hard to get a super fast time on another 5s. This one might be a little tough. 70-70. But we'll try a similar kind of hit. Can kill that machine gun. Maybe that flame instead. Can cryo right there. We'll just change up the hit. Just like that. Just one seek on the left side. Another cryo. Are gonna get hit by the SL a few times. Or maybe get lucky. Get another cryo going. Looks like he was fast too, so I don't know. Can flare the last ER. Does have a lot of stats. Don't know if these seeks are enough. Yeah, they're gonna die out, so almost turn into a heavy rush. We'll see if it's okay though. 255. I want to say probably not if he is all the way in 22. Oh yeah, he's got 311. I mean, as he should. I think he hit 24 early in the season also. Going HC Seeks. And this one with Tiny Shock. A nice match, Gazo. TD, building health, and shock launchers. Yeah, I think that's a good order. At least building health before SLs. I think building health always adds a few seconds to a hit. But SLs, if you can ignore and distract them well, it's almost like they're not even there. This guy looks like Seekers. 130, 120 stats. Can try using all of them. Or, you know, maybe 2 HCs for that ER. And 4 on the right, 2 on the left. I think those heavies should get a few of the shock mines. We'll get a few more cryos going. Can do one more flare. Don't know about this SL, but got a few Seeks coming on. So 323. Hey Clav, Kinney, what's going on? Did we take heavy boost or Seekers? No, I think all accounts are going to take that Seeker boost. But hey, if you want an HC rush, take the heavy boost. Anyway, and that'll be diamond. Cool, we got 4 chests too. So, kind of do a spending spree now. Get that diamond chest. And 120 keys to spend whichever way we want. This one we could have done better with shocks. Here shocks would have helped, but I don't know, 311 is fast. Yeah, we took that secret boost. It does add a fair amount, like 15-20% health and damage. See, shocks are 70. I think building health is like almost 70. So we'll be just shy of getting both of them. I think we might take shocks though. Would like to have, you know, full offense. I don't really know if we need it. I guess we can let people decide. I don't mind either way. I remember how to do pulls. Either shocks or BH. Alright, that's going. I'll show a few hits in the meantime. Because even on those dirty bases, still are getting okay times without shocks. I mean, of course the main thing is shock launchers, but try and distract them with critters. This is tougher hits though. That is true, if we have shocks we can skip killing Hot Pot. Just shock it instead. And even on these bases with, I guess, other offense, like no building health, shocks would help out. Again, don't have to kill the Hot Pot. Can just go straight past it, throw a shock. And with shocks, also don't have to rely on luck, like hoping the SL doesn't shoot. Clav is saying no choppas this time. I mean, maybe in the last hit. Like on Seeker ones, we're still taking them sometimes. Just kind of depends. And even on a bit dirty bases, now can avoid that Hot Pot. See, most people liking shocks, so I think we'll probably get those. And easier hits too. So if you want to try also Seekers, I think it's an okay season and meta to give them a shot. At least if you have IT. If you don't, then it is annoying. And we'll show the last one too. Hey Mohammed. Oh, that orange choppa. So those are HCs. And on these hits, like we're still taking them. That ER is the last one for Seekers, so it's gonna get it down by flurrying right away. And using Seeks for the rest. Like here we would have shocked. Didn't matter in this case, but some of them might. Alright, I guess we decided. Can open up some shocks. Get that shock blaster too. And kind of close to building health, but need just a few more keys. I think we will get that next. It's expensive too. Have to go through tanks. We'll put that shock blaster out. Now maybe over here. Got maxed flare. I think everything else is good. Don't know how much we're gonna backfill at 6 CR, but I'd say a decent amount. Got it 22. Looks like 70. This one I think we'll try 2 HCs. Flare to that Gym Cannon, maybe then the SL. And now we can shock that Hot Pot. Do a shock over there, cryo left side. Can do critters too. Send a shock here. Ooh, also on that side. I think both ER should die around the same time. One Zero can die out. Just focusing on Seeks on this top side. Throw one more shock in just a bit. So I think we like that at least a bit better, having shocks around. And see if 311 is good enough. Yeah, looks like it. Got 235. Also got decent stars. Another guy in diamond. Looks like same tech as us. Can try 2 HCs for that ER. And go straight there. Crits on each side. Throw a cryo. One here too. That Shock Blaster does pin down the HCs. Can shock the Gym Cannon. I don't know if that DC one-shot Seekers. Maybe not if he doesn't have a building damage. It's around, what, 320? Not sure if it's enough. I feel like max people can get like 322 a bit faster on us. Yeah, 323. This guy using all Seeks. It might even be better. Using 2 for that right side. But for just 2 seconds, don't really want to change the base a little bit. We can start trying that kind of hit. Dealing Seekers instead. But it's also the reason we want to get building health. Just something more to try to beat those other Seeks. Otherwise, it's just 1 or 2 second wins and losses. We got another guy in diamond. No building damage. Can try something a little different. 1 Seek for this ER, 2 for this. And then 2 HCs just to distract. Get this shot going. I think we'll flare that SL. Cry for those mines. And 1 more there. Did hit a, I think, shock mine. So if we lose by a few seconds, might be because of that 1 shock mine. I still pull like a, what, 313? I think I should have seen it, hiding behind that statue. But still get that win. Don't know how many other people are planning to use Seekers. I know it's kind of a love-hate relationship. But I think the only other way is just get all the defense, maybe rush towards 7, get those gym cannons. Got a 19 here. Looks like a secret player, no defense stats. Cry bombs. I think we missed one there. We'll get a few more down. Oh, I missed another one. I think there's enough Seeks. Get 1 more flare going. I mean, sometimes all it takes is 1 shock mine. Lose a handful of seconds. But we got this one. And bullet too. Don't think we'll go back for him until maybe a bit more defense. I was surprised how much we didn't need him. I think he's a lot better in those more dirty style metas. But also he's at a big dead end this season, over 60 keys. And at second 5 we faced. At least now we have shocks. I think we'll try with some HCs mixed in. Maybe even 2 should be okay. Or either bring just 3 on the left side. Can go straight for the SL. Drop the other few Seeks. And we'll do 1 cryo. Start the others over here. And gotta flare this one. Maybe that hot pot too, just a bit. I think there's a shock point hiding behind there. Get 1 more shock, and hopefully that's enough. It might not be. Just a handful left. Yeah, I think they'll be dying out. The same thing happened on the other account, losing to 5s more than 6s. But it's fine though, we could have done a bit better. Like kind of messy on the left side. Yeah, I think we had an okay push, Aspie. Early on we didn't have shocks or BH yet. We maybe got a little lucky. The hits are just slightly different than with shocks. Looks like another Seek player here. I think we'll go all of them. You know, still a couple HCs. Flare that ER. Do a cryo. Shock the DC once. And I think that should be most of the mines. Crits for last one. And we saw one guy got what, 323? So could lose on time. Unless he's super fast with like serum or something. No, but we got him a few seconds. Yeah, Loco, those 5 ERs. And I guess there's pros and cons if they make seasons like that, when one deck layout's a lot worse than the other one. Like normally you'd think, go ahead in the tree, it should be better, at least with the deck layout. I think that was even the case last season. 4 ER was super strong, and then 5 not so much. And speaking of, we got another 5 ER here. Okay, maybe this one isn't too bad. We'll try all Seeks. I think 5 from the left, 3 from the right. And use cry bombs kind of everywhere. At least you can avoid that shock launcher shock for a few seconds. Can start dropping other ones now. Do a few shocks. Get one more going. Are gonna eat a bunch of those mines. Eat another shock. Hopefully this one goes down. And I think we'll barely get it. So it's dicey. Because we didn't clear the last few shock mines, not enough GBE. But hopefully 317 is enough. Yep, looks like it. These 5s do have a fair bit of offense too. I think most went back for that 30 troop damage. Yeah, take a drink every time you beat a 5. And on the whole opposite end, I think the 7-yard deck is an okay amount worse than 6. So I don't really want to rush there. This guy, I don't know if he's Seekers, but yeah, shock launchers, building health, and a hot pot. Can still bring a few HCs. Kill this ER later on. And to start with, I think kill that shock launcher. Can shock here. When that SL goes down, I'm gonna flitter that ER. The Seekers might even go to it. They're gonna hit. See, one shock mine. Okay, the heavy's going for the last one. Have a few left here. Could throw a shock. So maybe it could have been faster, but 313, we'll see. But it looks good. He's using bombers. Also getting back on that streak. Hopefully not losing it right away. And this base was pretty popular, I would say 3-4 days ago. This guy was 70 defense stats. When we faced it earlier on stream, we used a few HCs since no shocks. But I think we'll try full on Seeks. Because there's really just 2 shock points. You know, this SL with the Hoppa Dim Cannon, and this one with a bunch of flames. Everything else is just clearing mines. So a few cryos on the early side, and maybe 1 or 2 later on. And since the right ear is closer, we'll start on the left first. Just with 4 of them. Just a couple cryos. Get our shocks going a bit late, I think. That's gonna get 1 shot off. Couple more shocks. And we'll do 1 more cryo. But we should get it down. 323. I think every group of Seekers just did half the base. Ooh, this guy was Sparky. Seen a few of those out there. Especially helping with that, 5-year meta. And compacts are a bit different with Seeks. I mean, they kind of look easy, but gotta get everything down perfect. This guy also has 70 stats. Again, HC's on the right side. Want to say we can ignore both shock mines. At least if you drop them from the left side. And with HC's, flare down, let's say, I think that shock launcher. And then onto one of those ERs. Hey Ryan, what's going on? Let's start from the right side. Get a shot going. Maybe late. Now we're good. One more shock for that SL. I think the Seeks should go for that top ear next. So we'll flare HCs on the left side. Shock this SL. Okay, no point for those crits. Thought there was enough Seekers alive. And with 70 BH, heavies aren't quite enough. Seekers have to catch up. Hope you're having a good one, Ryan. I think maybe for a lot of us it's been kind of a late night. And good stars from there. I shouldn't even say out loud getting like 4 hours sleep. Then we matched at 23. Now they're 70-70. He also got 100 on offense stats. So maybe a bit of both. Seekers and defense. I think one should get it on the left side. Maybe even without any shocks. Can still do a cry over here. I think after a bit, one more shock. Are taking some damage with our Seeks. Can do a shock here. Get that Doom Cannon pinned down. Yeah, I don't know about this left side. But it's working. Okay, what, 308? If he's using Seeks, I think we got no chance, but... Well, last time he did get 311 on us. And this time he's a bit faster. So maybe once we get that building health, could beat him on time. And at least time-wise, maybe go for max 1 more hour. I mean, morning streams are different. Gotta get it done before work. Another diamond player. And a similar kind of base. Here I think we gotta have at least one shock. And otherwise do the same kind of hit. But we'll try 2 HCs from the left. Let's see, one shock now. Get that cryo going. Maybe one more shock just to be safe. But are losing a fair bit of Seeks. Maybe won't get it this time. Yeah, I think we used too many shocks on that left SL. Just gotta finish it with a few of these heavies. Not too many of them. How long building health slows? Yeah, I think like what Upder's saying, 5 or 6 seconds. Generally in most hits, that's what it feels like. Could use more crits on the left side. Distract the SL that way. Oh, and use an extra shock on this left. But at least we know for next time. Can keep on going though. If it's really rough, you could wait for BH. Or it could start being a few seconds faster. It's easier said than done, but sometimes there are ways. Like watching, do your Seeks ever get shocked? If they do, try to avoid that. Maybe throwing critters somewhere. A cryo a bit different. Now we're matching 19s. This guy with 130 TD. think we'll take 2 HCs for that ER. SL should be distracted a bit. Get one more cryo. Can do one more here, shock that stuff. Did have to ignore that gym cannon. Can I throw a shock? Don't know if those 6 are enough. It's a little close, but maybe we'll get it. Yeah, just barely. Pull a 312. Alright, you have only 50 troop damage. And maybe just wait for that. At least it's sooner than building health. Take those few stars. I mean, I got that 100 TD pretty late on Talon. I don't think I regret it. It's mainly troop health or keep Seeks alive. I think back then, as long as I was clearing the base, usually was a win on time. This guy with defense stats. And a same kind of base. So we should be doing the same thing. Get crits for that shock launcher. Here we'll do a cryo. And now start the shocks. I think we can afford a DC shock, but I will still ignore it. Because it does splash, but the Seekers are spread out enough. Oh, missed that shock mine a bit. Have to flare back. So I could have saved an extra shock instead of do a cryo. Now, but for the Doom Cannon, if the Seeks are spread out enough, it's not going to splash all of them. Maybe only a handful. Those losses do hurt. We had a few 1 second losses earlier. But hey, those 1 second wins feel even better. How Talon survived with 50 troop damage? Well, back then a lot of the defense guys, I mean, they had HCs, but I don't think they had the troop damage, that 100. So we could be really safe on them. This guy also defense. I think 3 HCs. After this ER, Seeks should go to this right one. And we'll just go straight there. Do a shock in the hot pot. Maybe one more cryo here. Shock just in case. Didn't mean to throw all the crystal crits, but yeah, we got them out. Some Seeks coming on left side. So you know what, around what, 320? So not the cleanest hit. And we did lose on time to, now we got him. I think because last time we had no shocks. Gotta waste a few seconds with the hot pot. And it feels a lot better actually getting matches. Instead of spending like an hour just to get two. I think that was a little the roughest part of playing Talon. Because when you wait so long for a match, then kind of don't focus anymore. Do other stuff. At least you can watch shows or something. Or any PC work. But even now, closing in on 22, it's not super fast to get a match. This guy in Diamond looks like a secret player. I still like that hit with 2 HCs. To me it seems a bit safer. On the left we can do 1 cryo. Also on this side. Can shock here. Got those heavies coming on up. Not a lot of help with Seeks on this side. So it might be slow by a few seconds. Again, that one guy did get like 323. Oh, just 1 second loss. Hey, Bon, what's going on? Doing some Seekers in action. Ooh, another defense guy. Maybe 3 HCs. Again, they should avoid that shock mine. In that case, can go just with 2 of them. So 3 Seeks on each side. Can do crits there. Can shock the hot pot. Didn't hit that 1 shock mine, we'll do another one. Try to go all the way there. Really need a cryo going. Might still hit that. Just missed it, so we got lucky. One more shock. Oh, and another shock mine. So not the fastest hit. 314. You using Seek Spawn? I think it's a fun season for him, at least now at 6 ER. Take that win. We got a 23 here. If I was to guess, probably using Seekers, but he's got building health and shock launchers. A little different kind of base. Can still try going from this right side. Do a cryo here. Maybe one there too. Should shock the SL. Trying to get something down for that cryo. But we got a few Seekers going. One more shock. So it could have been worse, but we got 313. Don't know if it's enough. Oh, you're hitting a lot of, what, 6 ERs? Yeah, probably no chance if he's running Seeks. Got 321. Yep, looks like it. But at least it's not too many stars. He was 23. If anything, the annoying part is just losing the streak. Can try all Seeks here. Again, 2 shock points. SL with the hot pot, and other SL with the doom cannon. Most of these mines you can ignore just with one boat of Seekers early. So we can do that now. Going with a couple cryos. Do one more here. And reshock the SLs. Kind of a weird split. Could probably get this SL again. Really need something for that last one. But we'll get it down. 318. And almost ignoring all the flames machine guns. Still using the cryos. Sure, you can use them early for mines, but if you do it late enough, also get that slow effect. And it is quite a bit, like, I think 75%. Got a match here. Another dirty base. I think this one can take 2 HCs. And if we're using 2 Seekers on the left side, I think 1 crit should be enough. We'll flitter that SL. Use a cryo here. Maybe didn't need that shock just yet. Get another cryo going. 1 more shock. Have to ignore that gym cannon. Gonna shock this stuff. Not a lot of Seekers left. Gotta rely on those heavies, finish off that other ER. But a few are coming through. 304. I want to say could be a little faster. But it looks good over here. You know, and the first guy I've seen using RCs. Even that I don't know about. I want to say HC Rush seems a little faster. Because yeah, I can go over gaps, but I also have to clear more buildings. HC Rush, you can just flitter ER to ER. And we got another 23. Probably Seekers with shocks. Yeah, I think we'll try a little different hit. Still 2 on the left, but delay it just slightly. Use crystal crits for mines. Then get a cryo going. Okay, well, didn't mean 2 shocks. Got those out anyways. Finish off that SL. Okay, maybe not so worth it. Delaying those Seeks. I think either way would have been a loss. It does have a lot of tech. Hey, Sandfix, what's going on? Got Serum, but had to switch to a Cry Bomb. Well, it's the way it goes. Mines are a bit more important right now. Here's Fumita. Yeah, probably wouldn't beat a 319. Not with building health and shock launchers. That was 1 second. Still a bit annoying, getting on almost a streak and losing it. Hey Chris, what's going on? Yeah, we still don't have a hero bond. We said before, I mean, one thing is it's a lot of keys. But the other, like Andrew was saying, we don't really need it. Like, Crybomb clears all the mines. I think it's because of the extra troop health. Because normally with Bullet, you know, you go past stuff and taunt. Keeps damage off of Seeks. But if you have all that troop health, you can almost ignore the flames, machine guns. And same with Crybomb. You slow down buildings, they do barely any damage. In any case, I think I'll still get him sometime at 6. But at least right now, next steps will probably get us more wins is more defense. You know, building health, shock launchers against those other Seeks. I was thinking after Bullet and maybe some more GB. Because if we got more GB, we can switch to something like Serum even. Right now Serum is tough since you only have crits for mines. Can't really clear all of them and use Serum. Hey, nice match, Famita. Now you were the one person who really gave us trouble last few days. Like, I think we out-teched you on talent, but now you still got us. Really good hits. Hope we can push up there. Getting hungry now too. It's early morning. Hey LCU, what's going on? Alright, got a dirty base. We matched someone like this before. Again, gonna have to split HCs. One to distract that SO, and one for this one. Wait just a few seconds and flare. Get a cry bump going. We'll shock this. Cryo for some more mines. And I'd say we'll shock that DC. Try to pixel a hot pot. Just a bit. It's not looking at Seeks yet. I don't know, maybe another shock? Why not? Okay, we got what, 308? Hey, what's up, Madagascar? Aniket? DB, your Seeks are rigged. Well, hey, you can make them unrigged. Just get something else, like, I don't know. You know, I've seen some people with a barrage already, but don't think it's that needed yet. And there's Axe in the chat. What's going on? Just having some fun with Seeks. And I was thinking about some vids too, using Seeks a bit more in depth. But I don't know how many would care about that. 'Cause again, I think for most people, they either don't want to use them or can't because of no IT. I mean, too bad we don't have really other accounts with a different paths. Zook asking what path do we take on our stone account. So that one, it started off the same, except got building health. But still at top path through HCs. See, this guy is a bit more dirty. And 70 building damage. think we'll go back to the old safer hit. Going from the right side. Waiting a bit, clearing a bunch of mines. Can distract this one here. Drop the other ones. And I think let's go for the ER. As long as this right ear goes down before the ones on the left. Can get another cryo going. Maybe a shock. We'll do a couple of them. Get the SL down too. See if the HCs get it done. So not super fast, 259. There's a veggie pig. It was close though. Guessing he's full on HC rushing. Yeah, it looks like it. It's still, again, okay on time. Upter wants to meet me. I'll probably be disappointed. Zenfix, could we do sneak peeks with bases for each ER? I guess we could, but the thing is, you never know. And I, for one, hate base building. And I think the worst case is, oh, you think this is 5-year meta base, but it's nothing like that. Like, even if I really try to make a good base, could be way off. And like, you know, falsely show that one troop is better than the other. A nice match, Veggie Pig. We got another guy in diamond. Also a bit of a dirty base. This time you got a hot pot here. In that case, we can cryo this and just do no shocks. Still using 3 HCs. Pairing critters with cryo bomb. Just to distract that SL a bit. Do another cryo here. And I think now just flare the last ER. Got a few seeks going left, so can throw a shock, maybe crits. Speed up that side. Thanks, Ben, for the, I think £1 dono. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the Seeker content. No, I think it's fun just doing hits. Some people say it's fun watching too, but I don't know. And you know, that might be 22. Now we'll get that chest. So it's still a little back and forth, but no, we got it down. Mashed a few 23s. And of course, dreaded 1 second loss. Yeah, thanks again, Ben. So now I'm pretty certain we're gonna get that building health. Between that and shock launchers, would probably do better with building health. And show a few hits. React.js, Does Speed Serum, Cryo, and Tiny Shock have the same GB consumption? No, they're pretty different. Like, Tiny Shock is super cheap. You'll probably never run out of GB, like, throwing Tiny Shocks. And I think Serum is just a little more expensive than Cryos. Or it could be the same. So I think if you're using Cryo or Serum, most hits, maybe 4 or 5 max. Whereas Tiny Shocks, you can really throw like 8 to 10 of them if you want. Only problem with Tiny Shocks now is, well, you got shock launchers, gym cannon, hot pot. It's only 4 things. There isn't much else to have to shock. I think once you go 7, people get those 5 gym cannons. Might change a bit. So in that case, it's between what, Cryos and Serum now. I think Cryo is a lot more stable. Otherwise, it's hard to clear every single mine with either critters or HCs. And Cryo just gets all of them. Has a huge radius. The other issue with Serum is if you throw it like right now on top of those Seeks, you're gonna speed up that flame, boom cannon, and they're gonna also kill stuff faster. So with Serum, it's I think a little tougher to just manage everything. Ben, easier to watch than play. No, it makes sense. I guess we do have a bit of time. Can keep going. So we'll get that building health. I did like this other guy's base. I think this one right here. Putting this ER slightly on the right. I mean, 313 is still kind of a good time, so maybe not. We got 2 HCs for the right side, and really 2 for each of these first ERs. And the Seekers going left, I think helped us out. Even without too many on that side. Still got it done. You know, I like the sound of that pen. We'll play till we lose. Even if it's a next match, yeah, that's fine. Already going at it for about 2 hours. Hey Mike, what's going on? You got another 22. This guy was 70, both stats. Here I think 1 Seek should be enough. Take 3 HCs still. Maybe still 1 Cryo each side. Got crits going. Get that 1 shock. Things should go enough for the SL. Get a Cryo here. Not a ton of Seeks left. In fact, those machine guns might kill all of them. Try to shock him. I'll be close, but might have to rely on those heavies. just to finish off that ER. Hey, thanks for that sub. 256. Yeah, it's Kling in the chat. A nice match earlier. Oh, we got a better time last time, so makes sense. Well, hey, that was our loss, so we'll take that. Guess we can show a few hits on Talon. No, made a video on it earlier. But I would say why not? So we'll switch accounts. We probably won't do any live hits, but we can show a few. Cool, you're from UK? So what is it, maybe afternoon, evening time? Amplifier or Doom? I forgot we had an amplifier here. No, probably either a DC or Sky Shield. I mean, maybe you're right, Petrick. Bad ending stream on that kind of note. We should probably get our chest, huh? Get this one here. And, still haven't decided on this account. We already picked up shock launchers, building health. So next is either maybe bullet, building damage too. Hey, thanks again, Ben, for that dono. So far, these guys moved up a bit. I think most are using Seeks. How'd you face this guy in our log? Yeah, he's running Seeks. Haven't really seen much of this base on stream. It's kind of popular last night. 6:15. We had our clocks change maybe, I think last weekend. I like it better for morning streams, since it's 8 AM instead of 9. And right now it's just like 10 AM, so not too bad. A lot of these dirty bases were using HEs for an ER also. Because these last two, the Seekers all go to one side and Heavies for the other. Got a 320 here, only because he had no building health. Nice, he made 19 and 5 ER. No, I think the 2 5s we faced on stream, I think we lost to maybe both, at least one of them. They're pretty tough for Seeks. You have that deck layout where you kind of have to split, and it's only one ramp. Like you can see pretty much every hit we're doing using both ramps. So one of the big differences, or whether it's a secret season or not, it's how the deck layout is. Like imagine if this whole ramp was closed off, and even if they give us a full right one, it's a lot tougher for Seeks. You can move ERs around, make them suffer. But now matching, well, on stream a lot of people in with shock launchers. Last night, not so much. Yeah, there you go, Petrick. Rank 1 at 1 ER. It'd be funny if they ever did that. I think all we've ever had is just 2. And you can see still matching like 22s. Very rarely, higher up ranks. Oh, and those 22s will You want to guess how many stars we got from that? This guy. It was also fast. Again, no building health. And on him, I think we lost to like 3 times on stream. But here it's okay since we had more defense to back it up. Building health and shock launchers. But we're doing a safe hit, going from both sides. Still the same one like on stream. Yeah, not the best log bun. So at least on this account, yeah, I think we're just choosing between bullet, which we have just enough keys, 66, or maybe building damage. Because the thing with bullet is, again, get him if you actually need him. I think the only person with similar attack, maybe even less defense, was this guy. Well, not anymore. I think he got to leg without shock launchers. And some other people are, took that bottom path at 5 VR. So you got rockets, hot pot. I still feel it's kind of early, so we'll do a few more hits on the other account. Maybe till the next loss. Or just win a few more. Guess we got a good half hour before we have to really go. And hey, still having fun with Seeks. We should get cryos but not bullet. Yeah, maybe. I think that too, Silent Hunter. Everyone should hope being as good as Petrick. Got a 21 here. A secret player with shock launchers, but no building hills. Hey, shout out to Ben. Thanks for that dono. Maybe you like going back to this account. We'll flare HCs on that ER. And then kind of spread the Seeks around. Okay. Did miss that one shock mine. We'll throw a few shocks here. Are losing a bit of time just by having the shock launchers hit. Do one more cryo. And Doom Cannon being annoying. Okay, now to super great time. So might be a loss, 314. So could have done that a little better. But hey, at least it's not a loss. I think delaying the first Seekers. Because if the first heavies pop out here, and the SL is distracted. Otherwise, they look at Seeks first. And even though hits at 1, a bunch of them get hit. Here we were also kind of late. Hits quite a few. So when you have, losses like that, it's kind of good to watch your head, see what you can do a bit better. TBD, Mrs. Petrick, slightly better. Yeah, I've heard rumors. You should get 70 building health. If we get that one choice node, I might pick up some extra GB. I think we can be sped up more by that than building health slows others down. Got a dirty base here. 70 building damage. I think we'll do a bit safer kind of hit. Hey Luke, Gabe, what's going on? And we'll go right first, throw that gym cannon. And wait just a bit for the Sikhs. Can slow this stuff down. We shock this SL. Get one more shot going. And I think we'll shock this SL too. Try to get the heaviest to that one ER. And one more shock. It's around what, 305? See if it's good. Lolo, Luke draws are like losses. Oh, we're getting a lot of draws lately. So this is the first, I think, dirty Seeker I want to say. Because he's got what, that hot pod, building damage, and running Seeks. Doesn't look like he has shocks. It makes sense, he got some other tech, building damage. Captain Jack saying, why don't we go everyone from the left ramp? It's really about how they split. If you drop everyone from the left, they're going to go to this ER, and they're all going to go to this one. And even if you delay it, sure they can go over here, but the right ramp is closer to some ERs. It's not so much about finishing, you gotta be fast too. When all you have to do is finish a base, then you can sometimes go from one ramp and take things slow and safe. But at least right now the meta is you gotta be fast. Maybe a little tougher than most other Seek seasons. I know some seasons, all you gotta do is clear the base. It's a bit less stressful. This guy also a bit dirty. Now I'll still take 3 HCs. I think we'll avoid that shock mine. Flare that flame. Maybe that doom cannon. I'll do one shock there. Can almost ignore that, but we'll shock it anyways. There's not a lot of Seeks coming up. Didn't see if we missed that shock mine. Yeah, good thing we did crits. Still not a lot of Seeks, but we should get it down. 309. And we'll take that win. A few more stars, back in 22. What about 1 left, 5 right? Oh, you mean in this kind of base? I guess on... maybe 1 should be enough. I think we couldn't really do that on one of these bases. There was one hit I tried just 1 Seek. And even with a shock, it just took too much GB. That 1 shock we used, well, we really needed that GB later on. So now I'll just take 2 left, you know, still 1 crits, but it saves more GB in the long run. Another reason why we want that 40 extra. Could always do for another cryo, another shock. And maybe Bullet can help with these kind of hits. Like if anything, he'll speed up killing that ER. But as you go by, you can use taunt. Do you think that 40 extra is better than some building health? Hey Tony, what's going on? Senfix saying last season was more fun for Seeks. No, I wish I did Seeks last season, at least on one account. It was kind of fun with, what do we have, remote hack? Another dirty base. Instead of a cryo, I think we'll do crits and a shock. Throw the shock now. And after that machine gun, maybe flare that other SL. Don't know if that's a pixel. But we'll get that down. And then just flare this last one. Sometimes we get more Seekers going up. Here, not so much. Oh, and we missed that shock mine, looks like. Still get both ERs around the same time. I did this right, 2 boom mines. Right, it was crazy, like 350 TH. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Upjar saying another 20 BH at 7. I mean, 90 BH does sound insane, but we have 100 TD right now. I think it doesn't sound too bad. You don't really need a lot of troop damage for Sikhs. It's more about as long as they stay alive. And especially when we get those 5 doom cannons out. Might need that GB for tiny shocks or if you want to try Cry Bomb. Got a 20 here. Yet another dirty base. I think we faced this one before. Maybe even on a replay on that Talon account. Can flare this flame. And I think the Sikhs should go to this left ER, so go for that SL, then the ER. On the left, we'll do a critter for that shock mine. And a shock there. Last time we missed this shock mine. Get it down with the cryo. Here, maybe even just flare that last ER. Okay, actually flared the wrong one. Seeks are gonna go there. Maybe we should have known. But hopefully still okay on time. Getting like a 306. And see if it's enough. Alright, that'll be a win. Another thing about this season is there's not much defense to get later at 6 CR. Most of these guys we're facing have everything, just missing a shock blaster. I think this guy might be Seekers. A lot of offense stats. Can do a split kind of hit. We'll shock that. Heavy's gonna get one of the shock mines. And cryo this stuff. Also get a few more mines. Just barely early with that. Get that doom cannon. It does have a little building damage and we're feeling it. Getting what, 313? I think he could beat us if he's running Seeks. Or it could be just 8C rushing. And kind of what it looks like. Rather HC full clear. I know some people tried that. I do think just flaring ERs is faster. Even if you don't have any shocks or cryo bomb. Because otherwise you have to get all those buildings. We'll get 9 from there. Maybe try going for a solid, I'd say 5-10 more minutes. And now that we got building health, again we'll see next steps. Probably shock launchers. Just to slow down those other secret players a little more. Well, I hope you didn't get medkit, TB. I think you might try skipping that the whole season. See, this guy with 70. I mean, maybe you can try the same kind of hit. He does have a decent amount of offense too. But we'll take an extra HC. We'll play that flame, and maybe just that ER. Do one shock there. Can do another crystal crits. Send a cry bomb, clear some mines. Everything except this one. Could have been a little better. Hopefully those 6 are enough. Got some more coming along. And we'll get, what, 309? Yeah, appreciate that, Tony. Ooh, stay safe out there. And hey, we'll get that win. Also some good stars. So even like that, the only thing he can get extra is Shock Blaster. 70 is a max defense stats. So for finishing it without bullet, without extra GB, I think Seeker should work out, at least for max 6 ER. Here using critters mainly just for those shock launchers. If you shock it instead, then shocks later on are going to be more expensive. It was still a bit close. And missed a few shock mines. But kind of why HCs alone are really strong. Get a full ER for us. Hey, what's up, Todd? Hey, Falcor. Anna, you probably won't like the next few streams. I think for the most part it's gonna be full-on Seeks. I mean, if we had another account take like that bottom path at 5 ER, maybe you can try HC rushing. I just don't see much way around using Seeks. Like when there's this much offense and tools to use it, I think even a bad secret hit should like still be a non-secret one. But we might do one more hit. Already coming in that 2.5 hour mark. Did like the last one though. Got some decent stars. Lone Shooter took bottom path. No, I think it's somehow better for Seeks. I lost to who was I think this guy yesterday. He took that bottom path but went all the way back for Seeks. I say all the way, it's not that much. You know, you don't have them at 5 ER, but get 6 HCs back for them. I think that's even better. Because the long term, we kind of wasted keys on lasers and mechs. You're only cooked if you don't have IT. Then there's not much you can do. We got like troop manias on the main island, but there's never been a seeker mania. Try swapping seekers for warriors. You know, when I made that Warships guide a while back, I kind of broke down every troop. Like, you got those damage dealers, bombers, zooks, lasers. Got a meat shield, heavies, HCs, tanks. But seekers and warriors, only two kind of hybrid troops. They're kind of a mix in between, but you know, seekers are just way better. It's more health, more damage. And when we go to 5 ER here, I think we'll go all Seeks. SMK asking RCs or bombers. If you can't use Seeks, then I'd go bombers. But if you can try, why don't you go straight to 7 first? You know, use HC rush right now. I think bombers are more strong, you know, once you go 7, get those gym cannons. You can do 3 on the right, 5 on the left. You know, even 1 HC, just to distract that SL. And I think we have to wait for that ER to go down before we drop the other Seeks. We'll start them right now. Because even if the HC dies, got those heavies, distract the SL. Are the left ones are still going left, that's good. Right side also okay. Get some more cryos going. I guess for the last GR, why not? The best ability. Lone Shooter thinks RC is long term. You know, once you get those dim cannons, don't know about RCs. Sure, you have Tiny Shock, but that 7-yard deck is pretty spread out. Like this side closes off at 7, but all this opens up. So you can just drop bombers, let them go. And I think we might end it off there. Again, next steps on this account. I think we'll head towards shock launchers. And then see how it goes. Don't want to get everything at 6CR, but maybe most stuff. Barrage, again, we'll see. If you really need it. But probably bullet and that extra GB. Only other option is smoke. But it kind of helps on a more dirty style meta. Right now you have a lot of stuff to distract buildings. And when you have critters out there, cryo bomb, shocks, smoke doesn't add a lot. Like if you have seekers moving from one ER to this one, yeah, one smoke can keep them protected. But if something's already distracted, you don't really need it. Hey, what's up, Brick? Like here, we could use one smoke, but what, saving 1 or 2 seekers? It's not only having smoke, but gotta remember to use it. sometimes even if you have that extra ability, gotta remember to keep it going. If we were using HCRC, what would we boost up? Yeah, I'd boost up the heavies. And that's because the RC boost is pretty low. I think it's like, I don't know, maybe 10%. But the heavy boost is like 20-25%. It's weird the numbers are different, but those heavies add up. DB, how many hits we did on the talent account? No, I think he's talking about number of battles. You can end the stream on that. Yeah, it's a perfect number. Are we taking one account to 7 quickly? No, I don't think so. And I'm guessing you mean quick, like decent? Like skipping at least, you know, a handful of stuff. I think we'll get most tech at 6 ER. Oh, it took a while last night. I think the last 4 hits was it took 2 hours for the last 4. It is a lot of hits though, in total. I think most people are well under it. Kind of grinded that out this season. Well, except this guy. But some seasons are like that. But other than that, I think it's pretty much it. Maybe we'll do another stream later, either tonight or tomorrow. We'll get some more tech going, shock launchers, bullet. Hey Sui, JP in the chat. I think I slept like 30 times last night. They were all like 1 second long, but it's scary when you're finding a match and like you just doze off. Because one time it happened where, I think I told you, JP, where I was falling asleep and when I opened my eyes, I was in a match and the screen blacked out. So like a wasted 18 stars. And doesn't help our best push times are kind of late at night. Past midnight. But I might do a good number of morning streams now. Especially after the time changed. And if time tonight, maybe a smaller video. Just to break down secret hits. For those who wanna, you know, give it a shot. Like stream, you see a bunch of them, but there's a handful of things you miss out on. Like how can we drop an HC on this side? Is that one heavy distracting the SL? Or, you know, after this one, why do we flow that ER? Get a bit more damage on it. But I think right now we'll wrap things up. And see how it goes the next few days. So for those running Seeks, hope it helps out. For those who are really against Seeks, well, if you want to make a good base, I'd say this is pretty decent right now. Like having this one ER here messes a little bit with secret pathing. Valkyr doesn't want that vid. Yeah, I think so too, Todd. We have so much offense at 6 ER. Everything except the, few mines, shock blaster, everything else is offense. And not only offense, but, you know, good for Seeks. But other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.